Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to all of my beloved friends. Today, we are going to talk about the negative effects among students. So, do you guys already know that there are so many causes happen from internet addiction among students? So today, we are here to discuss what is the main negative effects that happen from the internet addiction. From my opinion, the negative effects of internet addiction among students is sleep deprivation. It is because the students were surfing the internet for long hours. From that, the student end up will sleep late and also have a restless sleep. Besides that, the student will exposure to blue light direct from the screen. Because of that, the brain unable to produce more melatonin, which is a sleep hormone that encourages deep sleep. So, what is your opinion, Uswah?
I agree with your point, but my personal opinion is anxiety, sadness, and depression was the negative effect of internet addiction among students. Anxiety uh, was a disorder that frequently when people frequently worry and fear about their everyday situation, and this issue may lead to other mental health such as depression and so on. Uh, the uh, when people spending time online will be addicting when they are spent on streaming videos or social network. Uh, they often ignore and neglecting their real life family and friends. This addiction can make student pressure with their life. Um,
So, may I ask you something? Do you have any example for your point?
okay, good question. For example, in social media, people often share their achievement, their happiness, and so on. Students always comparing themselves to others' achievement, and that situation can make them feel bad and feel down. Uh, we must live our real life more often to make a better mental health situation. That's all for me. How about you, Huda?
You make a very good point, but however, from my point of view, breakdown of communication can be the negative effect of internet addiction among the students. This is because they will have less personal forms of communicating, like texting or emailing with others. They will also avoid face-to-face interaction because they do not know how to react when communicate with other people. In addition, it leads to poor interpersonal skills. Okay, interpersonal means relating to relationship of communication between people. What I meant was when they have this poor skill, they will unable to connect and interact positive and work effectively with others. It is such a bad thing that students like us have this weakness. For example, when the students have a discussion, they are tending to have misunderstanding with others members because they are lack of skill communication, it give and it will have many conflicts because they do not have a good teamwork as a good at teamwork. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Da. From my opinion, internet addiction among students can cause them to be high risk of falling victim of cybercrimes. Today, internet technology is become modern and sophisticated around the world, so it's become easier for a criminal to commit cybercrime. Most and elderly without the knowledge um, others. Students who are less alert will cause themselves to fall as a victims of cybercrime. For example, case that occur among students is phishing attacks, which is that students who are not alert and easily believe an advertisement and message without investigating and reveal their personal identities to strangers without thinking about the effect. They are also easily fooled by fraudulent online transactions with a large amount. We can see in the newspaper and television as proof about the loss of victims of cybercrime that have resulted in them losing thousands of ringgit due to believing advertisement or messages without check. Other than that, we have true and fake information in internet. So students need to be aware to compare about the fake news and true news. If they get fake news, we give them slander. So they need to be aware with it from words. Last, internet can cause them to be extremist ideology person. Guys, do you know understand about extremist ideology?
No,
Okay,
I
I
don't know.
explain. Extremist is a person who holds extreme political or religious views, especially one who advocates illegal violence or other extreme action. Example like we have militant like Israel, which is an enemy of Islam. They all use technology, internet to get what they are like dropping in our country of Islam. So to make their plan success, they use teenagers of younger, especially students like us, because they think we all have a strong energy to help them. So from that, student who addicted with internet and not alert indirectly, they will enter the website of the militant and join their club without know that they are enemy of Islam. So we need to be aware of all the website in internet because it will bring us to wrong way. Okay, that's all my point.
Wow, that's great. So, from our discussion, we already know that there are so many negative effects of internet among students. So, I want to ask you guys, what is the main effect from the internet, from the negative effect of internet addiction?
For me, I agree with Zarif's point that he said sleep deprivation can be the negative effects of internet addiction among students. Like he said, because internet can cause surfing for long hours and give sleep late and restless sleep. In addition, the internet can exposure to blue light that can the brain unable to produce melatonin. Then it is called sleep hormone that encourages deep sleep. Okay, that's all for me. So what about the others? Are you agree?
Yes, I agree with you, Huda.
I agree with that point too.
Alright, so thank you for you guys to join our discussion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.